Hey guys, how's it going? Dark Knight Link here. I am bringing you a Let's Play of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. This, of course, will be a 100% run. Now, it has been a while since I've played this game, so hopefully I can still remember where everything is. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new file here, and during the cutscenes I'm gonna go ahead and try not to talk as much, that way y'all can listen up and not have to hear my voice all the time. So let's get started.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's father to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world?
This intro will be kind of long. It'll be about 5 minutes.
They vanish. I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
That can't be good. Something's about to go down.
Artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble!
Yeah, throw it at his face.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Ah! Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Gal Acheron, the sage, but he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey stuff, will we? Because I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alrighty. And that is it. So yeah, that took about 7 minutes there. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what this stuff is right here. So those eggs are precursor orbs. If you click start, it will show you the amount you need in each level. So in Geyser Rock there are 50 precursor orbs. So we have to find all 50 in this area. And then you have your power cells. So there are 4 in Geyser Rock, so we need to get 4 power cells. And then there are 7 scout flies in Geyser Rock as well. I believe there's 7 scout flies in every level though. So you need to find all the ores, power cells, and scout flies in order to 100% this game. So let's go ahead and get started.
This device is a communicator.
Make sure there's nothing behind us, which I didn't think there was.
Anytime during your quest.
Alright, now these boxes, they usually contain green, which are your health. If you collect 50 of them or a really big one, you will get an extra, like it'll refill one of your health.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Yes, they will. But we plan on collecting all of them anyways. Now, it has been a while since I played this game, so hopefully I don't suck at it too bad. And hopefully I can remember where most stuff is.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab Zoomer.
Alrighty. And we shall collect 20 of them. We'll collect all of them. So those red boxes you see jumping around, those are the scout flies. Just break them open in order to collect them. I love how Daxter's always doing something hilarious over there. Okay, so every time you collect a power cell, it will save automatically, but you can also save manually if you want to as well. Regular hits won't break these boxes open, you gotta do a hard hit.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Collecting all 7 scout flies, if I haven't already said, will get you a power cell as well. So, it's always a good thing to look for them. And they put all 7 right here for us. Nice. They will get harder to find later on.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
So let's drop down here. Kaboosh. So, you do swim pretty slowly. you can't speed it up any faster either, so I usually like to try to do this. And you can't run in the game either, you have to roll. Now I came down here just to get these. You can continue your path and then just drop, but I just wanted to show you all the swimming aspects of the game real quick. And this is Blue Eco. You collect this and it will make you move faster, collect the orbs for you, and break open boxes. So it's always good to grab that. It also opens up certain areas and certain switches.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Yep. And if they're just sitting around like this, don't worry about like picking one up and then missing what you're supposed to do, because they will respawn. So don't worry about that. Now I'm just going to make sure I got everything. I did. So let's continue. Oh, I thought I was going to roll into the spikes there. You see that mark?
It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Yep, so if you see that mark on anything, that means you need Blue Eco to open it or activate it. So just keep that in mind. Super roll.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Alright, let's go. And we got ourselves another power cell.
Good one.
Alright.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Yeah, we know. Alright, so if you hold L1 and X, you can jump higher.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Indeed, like I already said. And in case you guys are wondering, you can't like increase your health amount. It will stay 3 for the entire game. That part does actually kind of suck. I wish you could get more health, but... Oh gosh! Almost rolled into those spikes.
Higher ledges.
And that is all 50 precursor orbs. Obviously, they're all placed out for you pretty easy because this is the training level, so all of them will get harder later on. I believe that is the last power cell as well. Go activate this. Actually, apparently I'm just going to drop and hurt myself. Guess that's one way to get down there. Step on the switch and let's go through.
Hey. Good. Nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
And no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you?
You could say please.
They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
That was very rude of you. I'm leaving, and not because you told me to. If I can find the door. Alright. So, we are finally done, and we are able to explore everywhere now. So let's get going. Sandover Village. First area. Alright, so let's go ahead and click start. Let's see. There are 50 precursor orbs in this village. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power cells, and as always, 7 scout flies. So let's go ahead and try to get everything. Let's roll on down here. That's a nice fountain. Okay, so these houses will, as you heard earlier, if you do certain jobs for the villagers, they will give you power cells. So almost each house will carry one person, and one person will give you a job. So let's go in here and talk to this guy since he's right here.
Hey! Lil furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
You're right, Daxter. We ain't going back to Misty Island for a while. That's going to be one of the last ones we do. So, we went ahead and got that house done. So let's go ahead, run over here. That way I don't get confused and get this house done. So that way all of them on the left are out of the way.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Sorry, I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rain friend. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that for you. Alright. So, as you can clearly see, Misty Island, and I believe we can't do that one until we get to Fire Canyon. I could be wrong, but I definitely know we're not doing Misty Island until later. So, some of these jobs you won't be able to do right away. You'll have to come back to them later to turn them in for the power cells. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. So I will say next episode we will probably talk to the rest of the villagers and try to get everything else in this village so we can start the Forbidden Jungle next, because that's where I like to start first. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please hit that like button if you did. Smash that subscribe button and share the video with your friends if you don't mind.